Hello, hello, hello. I'm gonna wait a minute. You guys don't even know the night that I've had. Does this tell you? Well, no, because you don't know, but this is a margarita, and I've earned it. Let's just say that. I just came from a Facebook party that I was doing, which was great. That I was doing a Facebook party and the host is awesome and the people were awesome. However, my internet was not working. It cut out like 3 times, and you know I've had internet issues in the past, but Cole fixed that. That was my Christmas gift. Cut out 3 times. Then I jumped into what I thought was the group, but it was this group, and I went live to realize, oh no, wrong group. So then I went back, and so I'm not like in my normal setup. I'm not anything because of this craziness. So I have to kind of hold the phone. It's just, my hair's a hot mess. I'm a hot mess. Ooh, guys. But I'm wearing some really pretty Fly Girl. So that makes that up for it. Oh, and if I have to hear dinging while I'm doing this, I'm just gonna lose my mind. Let's see if I can turn that off. Okay. Thanks, friend. I knew you'd make me feel good. Say something nice. I'm so glad you guys are watching. Thank you for watching. Okay, so basically the reason that I wanted to make this video is because my life has been turned upside down in a really awesome way. And I am getting to work with a lot of amazing women, and I've been getting questions, hi sister, and messages from people asking kind of like everyone at this point. I feel like my customers know they love the product because who wouldn't, right? It's amazing. So at this point, the questions are now like, so what's the deal with like selling and like becoming a distributor, and how do you do what you do? And I want to get paid to hang out with women and put on awesome lip colors. So those are the questions I'm getting now. So instead of answering messages one by one, I decided that I would come live because I'm also just super excited and want to share with everyone. Even if this isn't something that you're necessarily interested in, you might know someone that is, right? So, and I would so appreciate, you sending people my way that you think would really love to do this business and really make it a life-changing experience like it's been for me. So, I'm trying to think of exactly where I should start. But basically, in that last post that I put a graphic that said, I don't love it because I sell it because I love it. And so, hands down, like, that's the truth. I wasn't out to start my own business. I wasn't out to, looking for a product that I wanted to sell. I wasn't like, oh, I need to be making money. I have to. Yeah, all of that, of course, making money is a great thing and being able to provide for our family, but I wasn't like set to do that. And I don't think I'd be doing it if it wasn't for this product. That is so awesome. It is. It's unlike any other product, which makes selling it come really, really easy because, one, I love it, so I'm passionate about it, and I know myself, and I could not sell anything that I didn't love. Just wouldn't happen. But also, I literally think it's the coolest thing that there ever was. Like, who would not love this? Like, who? I don't know. Alicia, I am wearing Fly Girl, which I have in stock. And it's perfect for Valentine's Day. Oh, snap. So first I'm going to go over why I'm excited about this product, this company. I'm just going to kind of give like an overview, what makes this different, because I will say, and it's so weird because I have 2 trains of thought. I have the thought process from before I started, so I feel like I can really relate to what a lot of people are probably thinking, sitting on the other side of the screen. But then I also now have the thought process of what it's done to my life. And so I have to kind of balance both of those thoughts because, yeah, so I wanted to be optimistic about this opportunity. And when I tried the product, I loved it. It worked out that a really great friend had just started selling it. I mean, within, I think, 3 weeks she had started, and she was willing to just sit down with me, and I knew, like, she loved me. She wasn't trying to sell me to be on her team. We were both in this together, like, and so I was, like, level with me. I'm like, give it to me, give me all the details, everything. One thing I love about being on her team is that she's, like, super financially savvy. And the last thing I wanted was to lose money. Like, I was like, I'm not going to lose money. And if there's a chance I'm going to lose money, I'm not going to do it. Like, I don't want to do that. And she is the exact same way. Hi, Tina. Thank you for watching. She's the same way. And so I loved that because I knew, like, she was going to keep me in check. I was going to keep her in check. And so we both went into it saying, okay, we're going to give this 3 months. We're going to work hard and just, like, give it all our all and just see what happens. And worst case scenario, we're not going to lose money and we're going to have a really awesome product and lots of it. Because that's kind of, we knew we loved it, right? So worst case scenario was I'd have a bunch of lipsticks. I wouldn't lose money. And why would I not try it? Why would I, And so everyone asks, like, so what's the deal? Like, what does it cost? And all of that. So it's $55. Which is the craziest thing if you think about that, to start a business for $55. And that gets you your wholesale account. That gets you anywhere from 20 to 50% off every single order. The things I love, there's no monthly minimums. There's no fees. There's no automatic renewals. There's no automatic shipments. It's very freeing. You pay for that yearly membership and then do with it as you will. And every purchase is going to have a percentage off. So in some regards, like, there's a lot of people who would want that just for their own personal use. And that's great. And I let my customers know that, and I encourage them that if they do really love these products, and if they love the skincare and they love the cosmetics, that it makes so much sense to get your own wholesale membership. It absolutely does. Why would you not want a 50% discount? Yeah, exactly, Amy. Can't wait. But what I'm excited about, truthfully, I'm excited about the people who really, really want to do this business. And the reason I'm excited about it is because I am now working with 35 women who want to do this business. And I'm watching their teams grow, and I'm watching them make money they didn't think they were going to make. And I'm watching it happen so organically and easily. There's only been one person on my team that I've actually reached out and said, I think that you might want to do this. I think it'd be really good. And that was my good friend Annie, and it's because she's a hairstylist and she came to mind when I started this. But other than that, it's been so organic. People have come to me and been like, hey, I love this product, and you seem super happy, and you seem like you're having a lot of fun, which is both true. And they ask me about it. And that's what I love, because I am not out, like, even this video is a little bit out of my comfort zone, because I am not about to be like, please, 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 please work with me, because I actually would much prefer not to do that. I want to work with someone who wants to work with me. I want to work with someone who really is motivated and driven and really wants, I'm wearing Fly Girl. Pretty Fly Girl with some glossy on top. I want to work with someone who wants to work hard and chase a goal and chase a dream and wants to let me help them the way that I have been helped. And this is what I'll say as well. I think a huge level of success depends on the person that you're working with. And I have been so blessed with an upline who is willing to train me, guide me, and I want the info, right? Like, I'm like a sponge. I'm like, teach me. I want to be successful. I want to do this, and I want to do it all the way. I want financial freedom. I have a list of awesome goals that I want to achieve. And so that's been and I want to work with people that same way, because that's like the way that they're doing it, it's working, it's proven. And so that's what I'm really after. So I wanted to make this video because whether it's you or whether it's someone you know, I just wanted to put that out to anyone who might want to work with me, and specifically with me. That's the other thing too, right? Like, not everyone may be a good fit with each other, but I try so hard to be, oh, Crystal, you're so sweet. I have an amazing team, and I love the women I work with. And I try so hard to be a good upline and be there for them and help them and get them off onto the right foot. And so I want to work with people who want that. And so if you know of anyone, what I would love to scream at college girls, if I had that time and the ability to sleep and be driven and get my schoolwork done, but also work, oh my word. I'm just like, please, like, I would love to just show you this, have you try it. And the really cool thing is that for $55 you can. Some people, you know, are all about the dream, but some people really want just like the numbers and the facts. And I can tell you that I spent the $55. It might have been like 62 or something like that with shipping, because all it comes with. So it doesn't come with product, right? That's just your membership. It comes with some business materials. But here's why I prefer that. I much prefer that than having to buy a kit that comes with so many products that I don't want. So instead of getting 6 foundation shades that I don't want, I can go on and hand pick exactly products that, yeah, I could use to test if I want, but I could keep because I know I'm going to use them. So I spent the $55, then I spent $300 so I could get 50% off, which not everybody necessarily has to do, but I was okay doing that. I was okay investing that money. And then I got some packaging materials. So tops, I spent $450 tops, probably $450. And I made that back in a week. My first launch, and I made it back. I was completely even. Now I'm sitting on tons of product that I know is going to sell because the product itself is awesome. And I'm making 50% profit on what I sell. And now, because I organically just naturally got this team, now I have amazing commission checks coming in that this month and last month are far exceeding my mortgage, which is crazy. And if you had asked me, I would have said, if you'd asked me in the beginning, I would have been like, well, I know it's possible, but I'm nervously optimistic. Maybe that's a better way to put it. Because I know that these things don't always work. But it's felt easy. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, not the work, right? Like, I'm working hard. Don't get me wrong. I'm definitely putting in time and work, but I haven't felt desperation. I haven't felt like, oh my gosh, like, please, will someone buy this for me? Like, no, it's been fun. It's been fun, and the product sells itself, and I don't have to be a salesperson. I just have to be someone who loves it. Yes. Okay. Amy. Oh, I love me some Amy. So Amy's my neighbor who lives across the street. And when I started this, like, I was super, like, hesitant at first and was like, you know, because why? Because it's nerve-wracking. It's nerve-wracking to say I'm going to go for something. It's nerve-wracking to say I'm going to put myself out there and I'm going to try something. Because if I say that, then everyone could know I'm trying. And then I could fail. And then they'd know that I tried and I failed, right? So it gets a little nerve-wracking in the beginning, which really is just silly because it's totally worth it to just try. But I said that to Amy, but I was nervous and it's like, I'm just going to give it a go. And I'm like, if I could even just get $75 a month, like, you know, then it would be worth it. And now she brings that up all the time because that, to me, like, now that's just the silliest thing. And I have only been doing this for just over 4 months. I'm just in my 4th month, which is crazy. It's so crazy. So I also want to talk to you specifically about why Senegence, right? Why this? Because you know that there's there's MLMs, there's different companies, there's different ways you could start a business. And it's not to say that other things can't be successful. I'm not here to talk down on any other companies, but I want to tell you why I chose this besides the product, because obviously that was the number one reason. Because if I didn't love the product, I wouldn't have done it. And then I've just lucked out with these other things that really make this company stand out as an amazing opportunity. So the reasons are that, I'm trying to think, I want to have it. Okay, so I already said the product, and then in all MLMs, in all of these companies, there's a timeline, and there's 4 stages of growth. And so one of the reasons that this is amazing is because it's the right time in the company. There's a formulation stage, there's I'm going to forget the name. I don't remember the names of all the stages. There's I can't remember the second one, but the third one is momentum. And we are at the base of momentum. And when you're at the base of momentum, it means that the company is about to just go straight up to the top, which is what we've seen. That's why there's like 1,000 distributors being added a day, because it's just crazy. We can't keep the products on the shelves because they are selling that crazy, because everyone's hearing about it and starting to really love it. So that, I believe, is part of the reason. Yes, tons of potential. It's tons of potential. And so to get into a company for only $55, that is at the right moment, because a lot of MLMs have already gone through momentum. And so it's not to say that their company or their products are bad, although our products, I do believe, are unlike any others. But it's not to say other ones are bad, but they've already been through that. So as a distributor, there's really only so far you can go. But when you join a company at the right time, it's like a once-in-a-lifetime experience. I mean, it's just straight to the top, crazy. And that's what not just me, but also my team is experiencing. And it's so fun and exhilarating to be a part of it. The other thing is the compensation plan. Now, there's 2 ways you can make money when you are a distributor for Senegence, one of which is that you sell the product, right? So I buy at wholesale, I sell retail, and it happens to be that there's a 50% profit margin. So, which is also great. I mean, that's amazing. So even if you're like, okay, well, I want the wholesale membership because I really like the products, and I may have a few friends who might want some. Well, pretty soon you could be getting at least your products for free, right? Because there's automatically, if you reach that amount, you're getting 50% off. But what's great is that it's a tiered system. So in other MLMs, if you don't reach that amount, then you don't get any percent off. It's either you spend this much and you get 50% off, and if you spend less, you don't get anything. So what's nice about this is it's tiered. It goes down to 40%, 30%, and then always at least 20%. So that's something that I love about the company. So that's one way that you can earn money, and that's great. And that's I went into it thinking that's all I was going to do. I had no even ideas really about a team. I just said, you know, I think this product's amazing. I'm going to just try to sell this product for 3 months, and we'll see what happens. So that was great. But then naturally, organically, my team started to grow, and so the other way that you can earn money is on the compensation plan. And this is what I think makes this company stand out so differently from other companies as well. So our founder, Joni, she used to work for another MLM before she founded this company. This was years ago. And she was in the company during momentum, and she did really, really well there. However, she had 2 goals. I'm gonna see if I have the exact thing. Where did I put it? Oh, yes. She wanted, sorry. Whoa, told you that this thing's out of control. She wanted to do products that worked, and she wanted to do a business that worked, which meant she wanted that the comp plan was going to be made to squeeze out every little bit of money to all of the distributors, so that you didn't have to be someone super high up to have freedom in your income and be able to make some money, which is awesome. And I think her experience within an MLM really helped her decide how she was going to form her own company. And she is blessing so many women by the opportunities she's created. Yeah, exactly. Tina, the Lipsense is definitely awesome, but all of their products are so awesome. And she's worked really hard. She's super, Joni nerds out on the science, right, behind it, because it's like the perfect combination of science and nature mixed to create these amazing products. So there's 3 things about the comp plan specifically that I just want to go over quickly. And I know not everybody's interested in this, but I know some people have knowledge of MLMs and this will mean something to them. And so I do want to share it because it is pretty unheard of and pretty amazing. So there is there's no breakage in their plan. And what that means is that in other companies, let's say you're building this team, it's going super well, and you are getting super high up and it's going great, and they're building their teams and wonderful. Well, let's say that one person just decides to be done. In other companies, you break from that. You don't get to have any part of that anymore. Not cool. You worked so hard. You got that person. You trained that person to get these other people. You helped motivate everyone. You did all that, and it's just done for you. So that's not cool. So there's none of that. There's no breakage, which goes into the second part, which is infinite compression. And also with no breakage, it means no matter how high up you get in the company, you don't break off, as in the person higher than you doesn't suddenly not get paid commission on you, which is great. It's just really great. So then there's compression. So let's say you have someone who isn't participating anymore, and that's fine, but the people under them, they compress up and you get paid the percentage on them as if they were directly under you. That is unheard of in a lot of MLMs. Totally unheard of, and really gives back to the distributor in a really amazing way. The third is awesome. The comp plan is complicated because she's tried to make it so beneficial to the distributor. But one of the easy points I can make, and the third thing that makes it so awesome, is that you are paid 10% on every single person on your first line. And there is no boundary to how wide that line can be. Nothing. You can have as many people on your first line. With some companies, they cap it, and then you have to put people underneath them. No, like you can have as big of a line as you want, which means that you can make money like almost immediately, which is great. You can start a company and you don't have to be super high up in the company to already be making a profit and and being able to make money. And this is just in the comp. Of course you can make profit with the business plan of just the selling, but it's just really encouraging that you can be new. You can be new to the company and you can already start and seeing real profits and real results. So I know that maybe wasn't important to a lot of you, and maybe, and it's getting into all that really isn't super important right away, but I did want to talk about it because if you know anything about comp plans, if you know anything about other MLMs, then you'll know that that's pretty unheard of. So it's pretty great. So I just wanted to tell you guys that I get to go look at cars with my husband tomorrow. I'm so excited. My goals, like things that were completely unheard of, are coming true for us. And it is not all about money. I want to say that. Money does create there is a financial freedom that Cole and I are both seeking in this life. So it's not all about money. I am loving the interactions with these other women. I am loving getting to interact with all of you. I'm loving working with these products. I'm loving all of that. But when I talk about the finances, like there's other goals. I want my husband home another day a week. It's not about, just having so much money, right? It's about what does that money mean? To us, like to have him home another day, like our kids, true measure of what an awesome dad Cole is. I mean, they rejoice when that man walks in the door and they cry in the mornings when he leaves. And I get it, right? That's life and everyone has to work and fine. But if this could create an opportunity where he could even just be around one more day a week, I mean, that would be huge for us as a family. and something that I'm after. And I just can't believe that I'm getting paid and I haven't had to be away from my family more. Like, I haven't had to send them to daycare. I haven't had to do that. I still get to be with them. So even that is just so, so crazy to me. And there gets a point, like, I know, and know this too, if you are considering this, I would love to talk to you. I would love it. Message me. You'll have your own why. You'll have your own reason as to why you're feeling like that voice, like, maybe I should do that. But know that even if you do, there's going to be those people who aren't, you know, are skeptical, or who, and there probably are still people right now who are, you know, kind of just waiting for me to fail, and that's okay. It's okay. And you know what? If it all went away tomorrow, that would be okay too, because I've had so much fun, and I've learned so much, and I've enjoyed what I've been doing. But the really nice perk is that I don't think it's going to, and I'm willing to bet that it's not. And so, like, I just want to encourage you guys, like, if you're hearing that voice, like, what's the worst that could happen? You are not going to lose money. And that's, I mean, that's amazing to have the opportunity and to be able to do this with such a low startup fee. It's just, I don't know, it's crazy. And it gets to the point where I haven't done a lot, like, this is my first video even really sharing a lot of this with you guys, because I don't want to be that person, because the truth is that I'm not desperate for people to be on my team. I'm really not. I just want people to be on my team because I want them to get to share in this. I want them to experience this. And it gets to a point where you feel like you're not sharing something that you should be. Like, I get to where I'm like, people should know about this. Like, this has been amazing. And so, honestly, that's the goal here, is I just want to share it with you. And if you have that voice, that's how it started with me. It was just like that, well, maybe. And I don't, some of you have maybe heard me say this before, but ironically, it's from the movie The Edge, which makes me laugh that's, you know, that's the movie that I have found some insight into life. Not really, but Cole and I were watching that movie one night. I think it was around when I had just started, maybe. And there's a quote in it that says, anything, or what one man can do, any man can do. And I had seen and heard and known of different people having this, you know, success with this, and I just thought to myself, like, that's so true. What one man can do, any man can do. Like, why can't I? And why wouldn't I? And why wouldn't I try? And so that's kind of my story. That's my journey. That's my excitement. The fact that I'm paying my mortgage, the fact that I get to pick out a car tomorrow, the fact that I get to go to Costa Rica next year, and I get to bring Cole because, well, at least I'm pretty confident I'll earn enough to bring him, and it's our 10th wedding anniversary, and we get to go together. These are just things, especially with a family of 4, I wouldn't trade anything for having a big family. I love my family. I love a big family. I don't care how many people tell me that kids are expensive. It far outweighs anything. But to be able to bring in more income, to get to do some fun things as a family is just wonderful. And so I feel really blessed, and I feel so blessed by the women that I'm working with. If any of you are watching, you have made this such an enjoyable ride. And I may reach out to a few people, I may not, but there's just a few of you who, 1, I think would do awesome, and 2, I would selfishly love to work with. So I may also reach out. So know that I'm not trying to be spammy. It's not about that, I promise. It's just that I really think that I can help you achieve some of the awesomeness, probably more than the awesomeness that even I've achieved. So yeah. So I think that's it. Let me see if there's any other. Oh, I had a few questions that people had asked in messages and things like that I wrote down that I wanted to. Oh, someone asked me how much time that I've put into the business. And so I will tell you, in all honesty, that I've worked a lot. I've worked hard. You don't have to. I know women that haven't put in near as much time and they're still seeing great success. I just decided that it was something I wanted to go really strong in the beginning, and just so I could just pedal to the metal, really see like the potential and what I could get out of this. So it's not a requirement to put that much time in, and know that I say that, but I've also still been a stay-at-home mom. So clearly, I've been willing to put time in, naps or bedtimes or different things like that. About the time. But what I would say is if you think that you can even do, and this is if you are wanting the business and to see even like an extra $1,000 a month, if you do one party a week, I am confident that you can get there. And that's without having a team. That's just with sales. So there's just, I don't know, I just think that sometimes the stars align where there's just a product at the right time and with the right people. And I think it makes a really big difference. And yeah, if there's anyone who have even, because this is the other thing, I know people who, great question, Desiree. So yeah, actually, it definitely is. I'm trying to think, but Shauna, Crystal, Rhea, they all work, I guess, I don't know if Rhea works full-time, but they, more than that too, Chloe works full-time. Sorry, I'm on the spot with all my girls. A lot of them, it's absolutely possible. Especially just with the fact that you can do parties online now has really changed the game and opened so many doors. The fact that I don't have to leave my house, the fact that minutes before I came live I was nursing my little baby, has really made it possible. So that's a good question, and it's totally doable. Absolutely doable. You just have to follow what the tried and true, like what's tested and has worked. And one party a week could really, really change the amount of income that you guys can get. And it's been amazing. Trying to think what else I was gonna say. I was gonna say this. If you are currently in a different MLM, by no means am I trying to bash that or take you away from that or do anything in regards to that at all. But if you know someone who's there but they're maybe not meeting the goals that they initially really wanted to, I think it's so important to look at how long you've been with a company and maybe even the most you've ever made in a month, and to compare that to being able 3 months with a company, being able to more than pay your mortgage. And people who are in other MLMs, if they love their product and are super satisfied, that's one thing, and that's fine, and maybe they're just doing even more for the discount and whatever. But if they're wanting to be super successful and have a business, they already have access to a huge market of people that they're already working with. And so if that's in your heart or you're thinking like, maybe I should try something else out, for $55, it is so worth it to just give it a shot. You can do what I did. You can give it 3 months. Give it 3 months and see what it does for you. And what's the worst that could happen? Technically, the worst that could happen is you're out like $55. But honestly, I don't even think that's a reality to the worst. I think the worst is that you'd end up breaking even with a bunch of awesome lipsticks and other skincare products. So that's what I tell people too, is when people ask me, I'm like, it's just so easy to like talk yourself out of something, but why not? I totally get if you have to do a big investment. I totally get that. So Desiree, you don't have to buy a starter kit. So they have like a starter kit that you can purchase. The $55 is your yearly wholesale membership that gets you 20 to 50% off. If someone's saying I just want it for my own product, then by all means you could get the kit and maybe that'll satisfy you. For anyone who's interested in the business, I absolutely don't recommend the kit. I didn't get the kit. When you get the kit, you've limited yourself to getting the products that they've chosen. Without the kit, you're still getting 50% off, and that means you're able to sell at a 50% profit, and you're able to hand pick the items, the colors, the things that you want, so that, like, for instance, and not that you want to bet that it's not going to work out, but I was super nervous, right? So the colors I picked in the beginning were all colors I loved, because I was like, just in case, I will still love this, and I will still wear this. And so that's what's awesome about it, is you can still do that. So there is a kit, but you don't have to, and that is actually really freeing. And yeah. Are there other questions? I think I'm looking at my questions. So one question was like, how much support is there if you sign up? And there is one. I mean, that's basically the joy that I've been having in this work lately, especially, is being able to be a support and help others grow their business and train them and teach them and show them. So there's tons of support like that, but also it is such an amazing support from women, and I can't tell you how refreshing it is to work with women who desire to lift each other up. It's actually kind of crazy. Who support each other, who help each other, who really want to see the other person succeed. Really, really awesome. Yes, I know, right, Desiree? Just look at my lips while I speak. Look at the awesomeness. Keep looking. I'm just teasing. Well, Desiree, if you want to get coffee, if anyone wants to talk more, you can message me. I'm always home. My door is always open. Come chat with me. Like I said, I want to work with people who really want to do it. I don't want to talk you into it. I want you to want to do it, and I will help you every step of the way. So anyway, I hope this was helpful and informative, and I so appreciate you all tuning in, and let me know if you have any other questions, and hopefully I'll find a car tomorrow. Probably not, let's be real. Car shopping takes longer than that, but it should be fun. I will keep you updated and posted. I love you all. Thank you for continuing to support me. Thank you for being loyal and coming to me for all your lipstick and cosmetic and skincare needs. I so appreciate that. Yeah, I feel so blessed, and you are a huge part of the reason. So have a wonderful evening. Good night.